You say it, tell everybody hi?
Daddy,
Yes, ma'am.
why don't you do it?
Oh, why don't I do it? Okay, cool. What's going on, guys? Wheels in the block in the garage with my helper here, and she is my lift operator. We're gonna be lifting up this Toyota pickup truck because the wheels on it are pretty old.
I know what you use. You use something that goes under the car, then you pull the lid up and down, so the car will go up.
That's right. We're gonna be making the truck go up. Let's get to it.
That's how other people fix the cars.
That's right. So we're going to be using the Benpack 6000. This is the controller for it. And my lift operator is going to push the green button that's right here.
This one?
That one right there. Push it and hold it down.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Now the lever, do you see the lever under the green button?
Yes.
Push it down. Push it down. There we go. Great work. Give me 5. All right.
But it's only a little bit.
That's right. Only a little bit down, only a little bit up. That's what we need. Now I'm thinking that the wheels that we got, or that the owner picked up, probably are not going to fit directly. We might have to do a little bit of work to make them work. But we will see. Hopefully they'll bolt right up. I think the offset is off. I think the wheels are going to sit too far in. Probably have to put a spacer on to make the wheels sit in the correct position. Or you could order different wheels. Anyway, he's had these wheels for a while, so we're just going to make it work. All right, front wheel is on. As I suspected, the offset is not correct, so the wheel bearing grease cap is protruding through the wheel. That's why the center cap's removed. What do you think about that wheel? What do you think about it?
It doesn't move.
Doesn't move. Well, it does turn, but
It does turn that way, but it doesn't turn the other way.
the other way, yeah, we probably need to work on that. And back here on the back, this is going to have to be addressed before I put the wheels on. I'm going to...
Now it goes the other way.
Good. I'm going to... Okay. I am going to sand this down and paint this black, and then we will put the wheel on the rear. I don't think there'll be an issue as far as fitment on the rear. So we'll go ahead and sand this down, get it painted, and then we'll get ready to put the rear wheel on. And probably lower it down, see what the ride height looks like, and then see what we need to do as far as adjustment on bringing...
Daddy?
Hang on one second. And we'll get the rear wheel on, get it dropped down, then we will see what we need to do as far as adjusting the track width or the wheel depth on the truck. I'm assuming we're going to have to move it out probably 20 millimeters is what it looks like. So we'll find out. All right, shout out to Aero Industries from Riverside, California. They got me the hookup on what I need to get these wheels fitted. So I'm gonna pull these wheels off, go through my box of parts, and then we will refit these wheels and make sure that our offset is where it needs to be at. So not sponsored by them, but definitely appreciate when I find a company that is reputable, that does good work, gets you what you need in a timely fashion, and there's never a hassle. So anyway, thanks guys. So I had to step up my offset So I get the wheels where I need to be at. Also, so we can clear the dust caps on the front wheels that you guys saw previously. So I ordered these wheel adapters. Should do the trick. See, they're slightly staggered. And they do come with lug nuts and all the needed hardware. Now, if you see how these are shipped, they have these, one of them came off in here, but these little protective caps, and that keeps your threads from getting damaged, which is awesome. I greatly appreciate that, as you can imagine. So that way your parts will fit when they show up and arrive. I did go with a very large center bore diameter because I had to clear the axle nut on the front, the back, axle, hub. Wasn't quite as big, but you can see a very large center bore there, which is fine. You want hub centric and get some rings if needed, but we'll see how these fit on the vehicle. Definitely look like they're going to do the trick. I may have to get a different lug nut because the wheels that are going on this truck are flat faced on the back. They're not double slotted. And because of that, these lug nuts won't work. So let me go grab some acorn lug nuts like these. They're on here. Because the acorn lug nuts will actually do what I need them to do. Alright, got some short M12 1.5 acorn lug nuts. They also do provide lug nuts, so went with the exact same style lug nut that we had on here previously. So that one's a metric, one's a standard. These wheel adapters that I got are typically used on Fords, so they are 1/2 inch 20 instead of M12 1.5. So have to make sure we have the proper lug nut to go with the wheels and the adapters. And we will leave the other lug nuts in the truck in case they need to put the spare on. Let's go ahead and mount this puppy up here. See what she looks like. Okay, we're going to take a look and see what our offset looks like. That should be much better than where we were before. So if we look down the side, we're just about flush with the fender. Maybe just a little tiny bit of poke, but not too aggressive compared to this side over here. Now, if you're wondering why I went with the size I went with, which is somewhat aggressive, we came out at 1.5 inches. The wheel on this side of these trucks actually sticks a little bit further than the wheel on this side. It's just the way the axle placement is. Pretty common on pickup trucks. So when this one comes out, it'll be pretty close to flush. Maybe not quite as far as the other one, but that's why. So we'll go out to the front, we'll get everything mounted, we'll take a look at what it looks like.